so bad, and I knew it was sounded bad, and I didn't know why, but so I posted it, and then people were like hating, which like rightly so, because it sucked. And so then I woke up at 3:30 a.m. in a panic and deleted it. And so I bought a cord and I did all this research, and so we just filmed another video, and it was like a suggested video, like asking you personal questions, and then we recorded it. But you didn't hear anything but psst the whole time. It was some good white noise if you're into that. But I think we finally figured it out. I changed the setting. So we're both very nervous filming this and annoyed because we just did all this and it didn't work at all. So we're not gonna film the same video because we feel like that'd be hard for us to be interesting again. But instead, Dumber, as from Dumb and Dumber.
Why am I dumber?
Because I said you're dumber.
Hey, who said we should do a test of the recording first? And who said no? Let's just attempt this.
Yeah, I can be dumber today.
I think I need to, like, we were gonna do a video, like, reading funny Reddit stories or, like, crazy Reddit stories, but I think these need to be vetted first because there are some really insane ones. So I think we should do, like, conspiracies or, like, crimes, never solved crimes.
Oh, man.
Oh, let's do some typing triggers.
Yeah. It was so good, guys. Like, one of us was writing, so we had, like, writing triggers, and one of us was typing.
And we were, like, the top of our game.
Yeah, we were really funny. What's the word?
Charismatic.
Yeah,
Charming.
but also, what's, like, when we have a connection?
Oh, we have good banter.
Yeah, but, you know,
we were bouncing off each other.
oh, what's the word for, like, when you have a connection with someone? It's often romantic, but it doesn't have to be. The chemistry. Our chemistry was on point. I'm gonna cry. And now she doesn't even have funny Reddit stories.
We're telling creepy Reddit stories now.
Oh, creepy. Okay.
Just like murder mystery guys.
Scary.
I think you should show them that.
This.
Yeah.
My Pope candle.
I got this for her, guys.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No.
Excuse me. Oh, I got you the Jesus one.
Yeah, I don't know where that one is actually. But, this is a Pope Francis candle. My best friend's grandma, like, uses these religiously.
Actually.
Yeah.
Like, not in a joking way.
No. And so she gave me this when I was applying to colleges.
That's so
And
funny.
I lit it. And then these are, two necklaces my dad got in Ecuador. I don't know why they're on here. I guess it's just to get all the religious power from all across the world. I like Pope Francis. I like him. Do you like him? I'd meet him.
I don't know much about it.
He seems chill.
I feel like this should be our thumbnail. We need this to ward off. Wait, stick it in front of me. Why are you sticking it in front of my face?
You need to. Would the Pope be that rude? No. Look at these beads. I like these, like, sparkle beads.
Wait, the tape would sound nice.
Oh,
What?
you banged your arm.
They didn't hear that.
They definitely heard
No, they
that.
did.
They definitely heard that.
Okay. Let's go. Or should we do craziest
Oh my gosh.
Reddit
They
confession?
can definitely hear that alarm going.
Holy shit, Reddit is a crazy place to be.
We need to stop cussing. Because
We're gonna get shadow banned.
No, we're trying to get monetized right now.
I thought we already monetized.
No, we have to retry
Why?
again. I don't know. I don't make the rules, but that's what it said.
Guys, you better work overtime. We'll work overtime too.
So, don't cuss.
Search up some.
Why are you looking at me? Why is your stomach growling?
Because Walgreens though.
Okay, I'm gonna read this one. It's called, oh, it was posted a day ago. It's fresh. It's called Restless Souls Haunted Morgue. Wait, let me try and move this a little closer so I can see it. Okay. I am currently alone working a night shift at a hospital morgue. I work as a cleaner, which means I've seen, smelt, and heard horrific things. What would you hear as a cleaner in a morgue? Isn't everyone already dead? I believe the smelt and seen.
Probably just like wind and like creaking, like tree branches.
What?
And like
isn't the morgue in like the basement?
You're right. I'm thinking of a cemetery. Oh, like squeaking wheels. Wait, like squeaking wheels, like pushing new bodies.
I don't. Okay.
And like loud ghost sound.
That she said horrific things. What's horrific about it? Stop typing. She's not.
No, I'm having so much fun.
She's not typing to anything. This is just a prop.
It's for the trigger sounds. It's for the monetization.
She's like,
hey, you're assaulting their ears.
I'm trying to read them a scary story.
I'm creating some white noise in the background.
Oh my god. I started a year ago, but strange things have only started recently. I want to document what's happened tonight. Firstly, the porters brought a recently deceased man down to be processed into the freezers. I did the paperwork and put him into the freezer. Wait, she's a cleaner. Why is she doing morgue paperwork?
Yeah, this is sus.
I'll read a little further and see if it makes sense, but this is a little weird. I did the paperwork and put him into the freezer until examination tomorrow. Is she a body cleaner? I'm confused. The freezers are empty apart from this man, as the funeral home collected the rest earlier. This is important, she says. I sat down in my office, which overlooks the freezer, drawers, and examination table. I started playing chess until I look up and see the door to the freezer open. I went in and shut the door, creeped out.
No way, this is a real story.
But thinking maybe didn't shut it properly. I sat down again and continued my game of chess. I won the game around 5 minutes later, so I looked up, and the freezer door was open again. I knew I locked the door, so at this point I was very creeped out. I looked around the empty hallway to check no one was there, and I thought it was just me and a dead body. Or so I thought.
Is that it?
No, guys, this is so hard. I see why you, after the last video, she was like, I'm about to pass out. And it's like, sometimes it's really hard to breathe when you're whispering like this. I need to.
You like get extreme vertigo and you're like, I kind of like, okay, do you want me to read the next part?
No, it's okay. I'll power through. I locked the door again and went back to the office. Wait, now I like am stuttering. Let me take a minute.
Let me finish.
Okay.
I locked the door again and went back to the office. I was so uncomfortable being near the room, and I felt like I was being stared at from the corners of the room. Suddenly, a door crashed into the wall behind me like a rhino had just barraged into it. Barraged. How do you say that word? Barraged. That's how you say it. I could barely breathe from fear, and I grabbed for the radio to call security. I turned back to the room overlooking the examination table, and there was a woman's body on the table. I dropped the radio and I screamed all the time, staring at a body that shouldn't have been there. Like I said earlier, there should be only one body here, the man's. After catching my breath, I radioed security and they thought I was joking. About 5 minutes later, one security guard shows up confused as he looks at this body. Do you want me to keep going?
I'll do the last paragraph. The toe tags.
Toe tag!
That's what they do.
They tag the toe.
They put a tag on the toe.
That's a violation.
She's like, no one can look at my toes.
I'm never being buried. And I'm just like identifying dead people by the tags on their toes.
It doesn't matter how your body's dealt with after you died. They will tag your toe.
Really?
If you die in the hospital.
No, but like
unless you like get murdered in the woods by a murderer, you're gonna have your toe tagged.
if I like pass out, like I die from old age in my family home, and I'm gonna be cremated.
your family?
Yeah.
What are they supposed to do with your feet? They don't want your feet.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's even worse.
Yeah.
They're just holding my severed feet.
What's so bad with them putting a tag on your toe? You're
so
dead.
disgusting.
You're dead. You don't know.
Imagine living that full, like, enriching life and you're reduced to a number on a toe tag.
I mean, it's sad, yes, but that's the reality of life.
That will not be my reality, mark my words.
Okay, so do you want me to cut off your toes right now?
No. I need my toes as of right
Take
now.
them off.
I don't plan on dying soon.
Oh, okay. The toe tag says died in 1994 at Queen Royal Hospital. The year is 2016 in Dr. Wright Surgical Hospital. How is there a body from 22 years ago lying on the table? We called the police, but when we had our backs turned, the body disappeared from the table as quickly as it arrived. We both went into the room, but it was empty. I had this feeling of dread come over me as I checked the freezers. Bay 1 empty, Bay 2 empty, Bay 3 empty. Bay 4 had clothes in it. The man's clothes, but he had gone. He was gone. I went to tell the security guard, but he wasn't there. I looked everywhere until I tried to radio him. The radio never had any batteries in it.
What?
Who was the man who showed up? Where did he go? How did he make a dead radio work? All these questions, but no answers that will ever come. After tonight, I'm never coming back. But whatever happened here tonight, it's attached itself to me. I feel more heavy, like I'm carrying someone on my back. I'm having thoughts that aren't mine. The end.
Okay, I think this lady is the crazy one.
Yeah, it just sounds like schizophrenia.
She's a morgue cleaner, but she's dealing with all the bodies. And, like, there's no way. This sounds like Smile. If anyone has watched Smile, the movie, the horror movie, we're probably gonna we're trying to monetize, so I can't explain on here, but go search up the blurb. Smile 2 is actually coming out in the fall.
I wanted to watch Smile so bad, but no one will watch it with me.
Oh, I won't watch it again. It's just creepy.
Yeah, you said you went home and your mom smiled at you and you freaked
Yeah, we think you've had it now. It's like, Okay.
Apparently you're supposed to ask for permission to read these stories, so, that one was by, I don't know, I'm sorry, Queen. You Mathematician Low 8451. Good story, but a couple plot holes.
Michigan pastor planning to leave my cheating wife, seeking advice on this scary situation. Wait, can you read more? Oh, let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
This is my life, and I'm hoping someone can help me see through this scary story going round on around me. I'm a 32-year-old married man, and my wife is 28. We should do like back and forth for like the stereo effect. So like you read a sentence, I read a sentence.
We have 2 kids.
Okay, that's a sentence. We live in a wooden house that I built with my own hands from all the Michigan lumber we have in our yard.
I think we should do paragraphs. I think sentences would be too much.
She doesn't pinch in the bills or have a job. Jobs are few and far between up here, and she does cook very good meals. What a great way to talk about your wife.
It's just, I'm troubled by what I've caught her doing. She's joined some subreddit of this horrible woman named Mop, M-O-P, that promises to awaken the inner coiled snake of love and passion in women. I checked it out, and it really seems all she's doing is teaching belly dance and flowers, so I can't pinpoint why I find this woman so demonic. Just something is off. It might be just that I'm a man of God and can't quite feel comfortable with this online group of women preaching sexual awakening.
saw a few months ago made my heart shatter. 6 months.
You can't read this.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we're gonna like make this PG. 6 months ago, I got an early leave from the lumber yard and she wasn't expecting me. When I walked through the door, he saw something. She was doing something weird, something sexual. I admit I shook her, but I was so in shock she was doing this that I felt desperate to snap her out of it. Sorry.
You can't read any of this. I feel like we have to cut this whole story out.
I want to know what happens, though.
I'm cutting this story out. Oh my god, okay, so we're gonna bleep out what she last said. But basically, he banned her from this Discord group.
Reddit's the subreddit group.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not Discord.
He said Discord.
What? There are too many inconsistencies with Reddit stories.
Look,
this is what makes them
he bought a tiny camera to secretly record his wife. They take virtual naps together, his wife and Mop. He says he's been watching for weeks and his desire to kill Mop is growing.
Oh my goodness. What? This is so recent. All the comments are so recent.
We have to delete all of this. We can't say any of this. We could have children watching. That one was creepy, but because the guy was creepy.
My cat keeps staring at nothing. The bloody fallen and empress.
Why would you be? What? This doesn't make sense. Let's read. Let's read The Starving Fox from Fox Lover 1. There once was a fox, an orange fox. The fox was curious about everything in the forest he lived. I can't. There's bad English. I can't do it. I'm sorry. How do we go to the most popular ones instead of the most?
Guys, Reddit is a scary place. Like, I always end up on Reddit when I'm like searching something obscure, but I like don't have the app. I feel like just like the more you read Reddit, it like sullies your mind. Like it's like that smile thing and like that story we read. It like attaches itself to you, so you like. I feel like more weird things happen to you when you're an active user on Reddit, because like
This is conspiracy.
you hear people with all these insane stories on Reddit, and you're just like, I've literally never heard of anyone I know like something even close to this magnitude happening to them. Your face is so sour in the screen. So like, and I don't hang around Reddit people, so I think if you're on Reddit, let us know if you feel like it's like changed you at all. I feel like it changes your worldview, your perspective.
Okay, read them this story.
The dead are coming back to life and nobody knows why. Period. I worked as grave digger for 20 years before the dead started to come back. I need to compose myself. I was used to burying the dead, but I wasn't sure what the protocol was for taking them back up, so I called the police.
Wait, what? Did he just like hear sounds and he was like, oh, better get him back up? I'm so confused.
When the police first arrived on the scene, I wasn't sure how to explain to them that someone who is alive and shouldn't be is crying out from 6 feet below. One of the baffled police officers knelt and stuck his ear to the dirt. How long have they been married? He asked.
20 years.
Wait, he stuttered. was only a small handful from cemeteries around the country. The young boy was only buried 2 weeks ago. He was only 10 and had died under mysterious circumstances. I remember feeling sad when digging a small hole for his coffin. It was the same sadness I had felt when I dig the grave for my beloved wife, who sadly passed away a few months earlier.
I feel like you wouldn't bury your wife at the cemetery where you work digging graves.
Yeah.
That's a little weird.
Yeah. Who knows?
Okay.
It was a call the police had strangely gotten used to. They stood at the foot of the grave as I pried the coffin open. Inside was the deathly pale young boy crying to be left out. Let out, I think. I picked up his still cold body and handed him to the police. Some of the younger police officers started to cry when the boy called out for his mother. "Don't worry, little man, your father is on his way," explained the police officer. The boy became physically distraught at the mention of his father. "No, not my dad, please, mister. He's the reason why everything went dark." The boy wrapped his arms tightly around the police officer's neck as his father rushed into the graveyard. "He was angry at me for getting in trouble at school and put a pillow over my face," whispered the boy into the officer's ears. As the police arrested the young boy's father, I suddenly realized why only a small handful of the dead were coming back to life. It seemed to be the ones who took a secret to their grave. When the police officers left the graveyard, I rushed to my wife's grave. I could hear her screaming to be let out as I dug up her coffin. Once I got the coffin out of the hole, I began to dig the hole even deeper. At 12 feet deep, nobody will be able to hear her cry out from her grave, making sure she takes the secret of her death to her grave. That's so eerie. Holy mushrooms.
That was scary. That was a twist. The comments.
Wow. I feel like we've read enough stories today.
Do you think I'm gonna have to edit out the middle story?
You can just cut out right before
Okay.
I say that, and then we just move on.
Okay. Did you guys like this? There's an ASMR artist I watch who does creepy facts, but I watch it at night, and sometimes I actually get really creeped out. And I have to stop watching.
I feel like we should make this a series.
But we're gonna do crazy Reddit stories, but we're gonna find some.
Yes.
Because as you can see, things get crazy
on Reddit especially. Okay, let us know if you guys like this setup and the mic settings and the camera settings.
What are you gonna do if when we